Luxor, Egypt. Within the mortuary temple of Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs of ancient Egypt, is a carving of the bull god Apis, depicted with a solar disk above his head. Although he is little known today among the pantheon of Egyptian deities, historians suggest Apis was the very first god to be worshipped in Egypt, emerging around 3000 BC. He was considered to be the creator of humanity.
Animals were so important in ancient Egypt that one of the creation myths starts with the bull. The bull that comes out of nowhere, the bull that comes out of the sky, that appears in the middle of the endless ocean, is the one that creates humanity. That bull is the father of all humanity.
In many, many mythic traditions, it is an animal or sometimes a council of animals that creates people, and different cultures have different animals that played very, very formative roles. Sometimes this is a particular ancestor to humankind. Sometimes it's an ancestor to a particular tribe or a group of people. We find this very commonly in the Northwest Coast, Native American groups, where you'd have different clans that would have different lineages sacredly founded by different animals. The wolf clan, the bear clan, the frog clan. And you can even see this reflected in their totem poles of those groups.
Many ancient cultures throughout the world not only had stories that humans were created by animals, but also depicted their gods with animal features.
Ganesh, the Indian Hindu god, the one with the head of an elephant, could intervene and solve problems for the faithful. The monkey god Hanuman was a bit of a trickster, but he could be seen interacting with human beings, walking among us. In Aboriginal stories from Australia, the creator of the universe was a rainbow serpent. Many of the animal gods were described as descending from the sky. The Egyptian believed in Thoth, a god with the head of an ibis who taught science, philosophy, and magic. Khepri had the head of a scarab and played a major role in the creation of the world.
Most of the gods were depicted with the animal head and a human body, because ancient Egyptians knew that the head had the wisdom.
If the ancient stories of flying monkeys and animal-headed gods are literal accounts of what our ancestors witnessed, as ancient astronaut theorists suggest, is this evidence that humankind was created by otherworldly beings that are genetically connected to animals that still roam the Earth today? Or did the extraterrestrials disguise themselves as animals to appear more friendly and acceptable to early humans?
We could be dealing with extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials who chose to incarnate as cats and dogs and other animals in order to guide humans and also to disguise their true form, to manifest on Earth in a form that would be perhaps more palatable to humans.
Zeus is one of our most well-known gods from the Greek pantheon, and we have Zeus transforming himself into a bull, which is part of the story of how the people of Europe were formed, or Europa. We have Zeus transforming himself into a swan, Zeus and Leda. In the traditions of West Africa, the Vodun traditions, Papa Legbas, he's sometimes called, very often appears as a variety of animals.
In the Native American Pawnee culture, the sky god, the creator god, the great spirit would never come in direct form, but use animal forms, many different animals, as a way to communicate with the humans.
In the Pawnee tradition, young men entering adulthood would go out on vision quests. They would isolate themselves from the tribe, perform ritual prayers, and fast. Through this process, they would enter a trance-like state in hopes of communicating with these intelligent animals.
A bear might come up to you and say hi. It might be a caterpillar. It might be a squirrel. But at some point, something interacted with you. Some animal actually interacted with you. And that was held to be very, very profound in terms of your own identity, in terms of your own spirituality. So the idea is that each animal, therefore, is connected to their own sort of animal spirit, so that a single caribou is in part in touch with this sort of larger caribou spirit. So, in terms of the vision quest, you might figure out who your guardian spirit was.